Today we'll be assembling the dashboard compatible with Marvel Crisis Protocol from Tabletop Armory. Your components are the base, the faceplate, 2 dials, and 6 magnets. You have 2 large square ones, 2 thick circles, and 2 thin circles. We're going to start by assembling the base plate. I'm going to set the dials aside. For the base plate, we will need the 2 larger rectangle magnets. It's important when using magnets to keep all your orientations correct. You want to make sure that this is always the bottom, which means this will be the bottom of this one. So when I slide the magnets into these slots here, I take a whole stack, I pop it in, and I'll slide this one right off. I'll keep holding this one the same orientation, and I will slot it into the next hole. I like to do a little test to make sure everything is pointed the same direction. By holding this magnet in, you can take your other magnets, feel that the polarity is pulling, and do the same on this side. Yep. Now that we have our magnets in, we can take our handy dandy super glue and our faceplate. We'll be gluing the back side. I like to glue along all the edges. Make sure to put down a thin line to prevent as much of the glue from seeping as you can. Make sure to catch these thinner parts. Now for the magnet portions, we're going to definitely want to put a drop of glue on the outside right into the crevice between the wood and the magnet for both of them to give it a little extra strength to hold together. Take our front faceplate, flip it over. Lining it up is pretty easy. The magnet holes will line up the left side for you. The right side we're just going to let drop down and wash the edge, top and bottom. Make sure it's all lined up and give it a slight press. And then gently you can look around the edge. If you find any glue has seeped out, you can definitely take a paper towel, wipe it off, or use your finger. Okay. Next we're going to insert the magnets for the dials. I have my magnets here. I have the 2 large ones are the ones we're going to use. Just to make sure they're all my magnets throughout the project stay the same direction. Pop it on there. So this will be my bottom, this will be my top. Slide it off. And this part's pretty easy. We're going to get your glue. And we're just going to put a tiny bit of glue on the edge. The edge of the magnets there. Just a tiny bit. Get a little bead there. I'm going to press in my magnet, swipe to the side a little bit, press in my other magnet, and then swipe the 2 little ones off. Keep them over here for a minute. If I have any overflow. Alright, and those should be in place. And for the final part here, we're going to need a toothpick to help us. So we're going to take our glue, put it on the end of the toothpick. Just get a little bit on there. Take our dial. We're going to apply the glue to the inside here. Don't need a ton. The toothpick is just to help us do this cleanly. There we go. Got our two magnets here, again stacked, so that the top is on top. Oop. This can be the tricky part. You want to get one of these little guys off. Keep its orientation, and lay it down. Take your dial, press on top. Finally, just to confirm everything, glue should just barely holding it in, tacky. We're going to set our dial down and we're going to move it into place. And we're going to take it out. That's just to confirm that that is pointing the right direction. My magnet moved there a bit, so I'm going to poke it down back into place. And put that off to the side to dry. Then you can do the same thing with your other dial.